Let me know if you could join.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. He'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Got a man. It's Singleton. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a Heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Intercepted to stop the threat.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion, doesn't get a big play.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you think we'd see the punt team. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Snags it down the right side. Hits the crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Off to the races to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Fires toward the target. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And we've got a shootout.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Complete to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Good right down the boulevard. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's loose. Gets it past the marker. Shoved out of bounds right in the 35.
know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the board.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Finds his man. It's Coleman. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Powers through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Red pass, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's harder. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick completion on the out route. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man down the middle. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope.
Makes the grab on the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
time to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Off unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got the quick pass.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Makes the catch. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quick completion on the out. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He makes a grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw it. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Slams ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, and get the football back to get back in this football game.
He's in there. Two-point conversion is good, and they're down by just one.
38, South Carolina, 37.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Rides the back and leaves it. Turning on the Jets. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
The sure hands, it's Bennett. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They want to throw it. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Rushes on him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get them.
Going downfield for the big play. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Oh. Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the... did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Touchdown,
going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gonna run it. It's Moore. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That's caught. It's Moore. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it